Hey, crypto family. So, some exciting things happening in the crypto space, which I'm going to get to in a couple minutes. But first, let's just look at the market. So, we can see Bitcoin continues to climb. It's at $5,548, up over 2.5% today. And then most of the altcoins are up as well. You can see Binance Coin performing strongly at 8% to $23.64. So, that's the coin I've been talking about. And then you have this new coin, Cosmos, actually getting on the market cap up nearly 10% to $4.74. So some new names we're seeing up here now. And then again, most of the other altcoins are up the same. So good to see some gains today. Always nice to see some green, especially after last week with all of the red. Now looking at Bitcoin here, we can see again, it continues to climb and is looking to test this 5,500 level. Now, right now it's at 5,431, and a little bit of the difference you can see in price of where it's at currently to where it's at on CoinMarketCap is this is take into account Bitfinex, which on Bitfinex it's actually up to 5,800, but again, that's because Bitfinex trades using Tether, so it's a little bit of discontinuity there with the other main exchanges such as Coinbase, etc. But right now, again, we are still looking to break this 5,500 and hold over it. Okay, that is the biggest thing I want to stress is Bitcoin needs to hold above this 5,500 level. And if we do that, then again, I'm very confident we could see 5,800 and then possibly 6,000 before having a sharp retrace. So right now, you know, RSI is getting more towards overbought territory, but it still has room to run. And again, right now, this is showing a lot of bullish action. So looking at support levels right now of 5,000 still. If we do have a pullback, possibly look to buy around there. But again, not investment advice, just my opinion. So we'll have to see what happens with Bitcoin. But again, good movement right now. And its next target is going to be that 5,500 level. Now, first news article we're going to go over is by Crypto Coin News. And it says, bearish on Bitcoin, this Fidelity research will turn you into a raging bull. So it goes over some Fidelity news as well as some backed news. And I found this really exciting because these are some of the biggest companies that are actually getting into crypto, and they have a huge customer base. So for them to get into the crypto space will just, you know, send waves through mainstream adoption as well as an influx of cash flow. So it says, by Crypto Coin News, Fidelity Digital Assets, a subsidiary of the world's fourth largest asset manager with 2.46 trillion in assets under management, said in a research paper that institutional investments in Bitcoin and other crypto assets are likely to increase over the next 5 years. Now again, $2.46 trillion in assets. That is huge. The total market cap of all of cryptos is only 175 billion. So this is more than 10 times that amount that they have under management. So this is insane, and they're a company that knows a lot about investments. Again, they deal with retirement funds, 401ks, IRAs, I could go on. And for them to think that investments in Bitcoin and other crypto assets are likely to increase over the next 5 years is a big statement. And then you scroll down here and it says, we just completed a survey of about 450 institutions, so everything from family offices to registered investment advisors to hedge funds. It's interesting. I think about 20% indicate that they currently allocate to digital assets with an intention to grow that. So I've constantly mentioned that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, you know, are more of a long-term investment. We're supposed to see returns in 2 to 5 years, and that's when you'll start seeing more of the mainstream adoption happen, which is hard to think about because it's already grown so much. But I strongly believe that in the long term, cryptocurrencies will be the best investments of 2020 and beyond. And it says, why is institutional interest in crypto increasing? It says in recent months, especially in the first quarter of 2019, the institutional sector of crypto has seen significant progress in strengthening custodial services and infrastructure. So remember when I was in my last video, I talked about Coinbase actually taking off their PAC, their Political Actions Committee, and focusing more on custodial services because, again, they want to focus on institutional investors and that big money coming into the market. And then here it mentions backed, and it says it's a subsidiary of ICE. The parent company of the New York Stock Exchange recently announced its acquisition of digital asset custody company, taking its first step towards facilitating the potential inflow of capital from institutions. So you have all these companies taking advantage of these low prices that cryptocurrencies have had, and other companies that basically they're using this to acquire more cryptocurrency companies as well as make this new custodial service so that big institutional investors can put their money in a safe space, knowing that it is backed and it is fully safe. So again, this is some good news that I like to see, and just more and more people starting to get into the industry. And really, the investment side is what I want to stress, because a lot of these people getting into cryptocurrencies are doing it as a long-term investment. So that's just more and more money. You can see recurring capital come in month to month, especially if it's in retirement income. So again, just keep that in mind when you are thinking about more investors. It's not just a one-time investment. These are a lot of recurring investments in these different companies. So this is a great news article, and again, something that just shows all of the potential going on behind the scenes. Now, the second article I want to talk about is Facebook and how they still want to be at the forefront of cryptocurrency adoption. So they're actually starting a new campaign, which is basically trying to get their own cryptocurrency onto Facebook, and basically they want to incentivize users to use it and give them a portion whenever they watch ads or watch videos or anything of that sort. Very similar to Backed. So it says, the crypto community hasn't scared Mark Zuckerberg away from his cryptocurrency ambitions. New details have emerged that Mark Zuckerberg company is actively looking to ink details to back its cryptocurrency payments ecosystem. And they're reportedly in discussions with dozens of financial firms and online merchants to support the unveiling of its blockchain-based payments network. Facebook is looking to lasso $1 billion for its new cryptocurrency and has been in talks with some major players. Now, this is called Project Libra, so you'll probably see this flowing around in the next couple of days. It says, they also say discussions have been expanded to include leaders in the payment space, including Visa and MasterCard, in addition to First Data, all of which could potentially emerge as backers to the project. And you can see here the number of users on Facebook continues to increase month by month and is currently nearly 1.6 billion users, which is insane. And one of the big things is, even if Facebook does have its own stable coin, that will inevitably lead to the users wanting to look at other cryptocurrencies because they want returns. Because, stable coins, they're always pegged to the dollar. So that, users are going to want to expand to other areas, kind of diversify, and that's where they'll start getting into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. It says Facebook is looking to incentivize users of its cryptocurrency. For instance, they would reward users with fractions of the crypto, kind of like a Satoshi, for viewing ads and engaging with content. Sounds a lot like what Brave is doing with Basic Attention Token. So again, this is what I was mentioning. If y'all don't know the Brave browser, it's basically one of the most popular browsers that's up and coming, and it's like a crypto browser. Basically, they block ads, and it's very, very user-friendly, similar to Google Chrome, but they block all ads, and they only allow certain ads if you let them, and if you view certain ads that they bring out, they're not privacy intruding, and you get a portion of the BAT token for viewing those ads. So again, it's a way you can also tip the creators of certain websites and the developers and publishers to where it's a win-win situation. So Facebook likes this model, and they're working to get that same model with their own coin and to incentivize people to click on ads. So they're basically looking to compete with the likes of Amazon, and anyone knows competition is good in this space. It creates adoption, it creates very competitive prices, and it just helps mainstream adoption and just helps that community grow. So again, like or hate Facebook, at least they're working to increase the mainstream adoption of cryptocurrency. And I definitely see this as being a very, very interesting subject for the future, and see where this takes us. But with that, if y'all enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, thanks for watching.